Today, people they scared while others measuring grams. It's angles to the game, but it's really a single plan. Cause I'm really a simple man. They know how that I took a stand. A menace to the game, got these cowards hiding their hands. It's the bottle that holds the sand. It's a test of time. I'm laying claim to the throne, so the rest must die. Yes, it's I, CK, the best outside. And my soldier moving with Dre, so bring your vest outside. Out here thinking people is real until they testify. Instrumental, reach wrong, I pop it, pimple. Leave a hole in your face so they can spot the dimple. First I'm killing the top, then we can start the ripple. And you can save all the words, cause them thoughts is fickle. Results on brickle, the play the haters want some pickles. I got people want my life, like it's a retail. While others lie in their raps, cause they know there's a street sale. I'm such a complete drill, structure in the game. And I play it by the rule, cause I study the detail. My mind is a deep cell, locked in a cheap cell. Molded as a kid to get busy and ring bells. See sort of a seashell that is the Jack B. Nimble. So many colorful phrases that's to tap the middle.
These seconds, minutes, hours got me thinking about days. No longer just a dog who was caught in a cage. I simply simplified it in the simplest ways. I'm a sun that burned so brightly that you needed some shade. I'm a diamond with a heart who lived the life of a spade. Screaming hybrid in the club while the bubbly sprayed. Never went to special ed, but I had it on me. Never had a graduation, but completed my grade. Never been a cockroach, but I got caught in the raid. The internet is like a virus, but I'm more like a plague. Plagiarism to my book, but I altered the page. But I let you act as act, so I gave you the stage. You niggas chat like 12, so I gave you the gauge. You only green whenever I turn green when I rage. Niggas chasing they tail like a mice in the stage. And just like any chicken, they get caught in the egg.
I got people want my life, like it's a retail. While others lie in their raps, cause they know that the street sell. I'm such a complete drill, structure in the game. And I play it by the rule, cause I study the detail. My mind is a deep cell, locked in a cheap cell.
Yes. It's that time. I'm Dr. Jaws Imperial. I got Big Freeze in the building, MFC in the building. How's everybody doing today?
Salute.
What's up, man? What's up, MFC?
Hey, Big Freeze. Happy Tuesday.
Yep. Happy Tuesday, all that.
Yes, and we have a missing person found. Supposedly, it could be a hoax. We don't know. We're talking about Carlee Russell. She is on deck today. Have you guys heard about that case? I heard about the case. You heard about the case? I heard about the case.
Yes.
Yeah. I was checking it out this morning.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Hide your daughters, hide your sons. Remember that a minute ago? But
that's a crazy situation right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Just to give the people a little bit more context.
Alabama woman turned up safe over the weekend. A missing Alabama woman turned up safe over the weekend, but authorities call her disappearance a mystery. 25-year-old Carlee Russell called 911 last Wednesday saying she saw a toddler walking on the side of a freeway. Police responded to find Russell's car, but not her. No sign of a child. She returned home late Saturday and was taken to the hospital for evaluation.
What's going on here? How that sound to you guys? They got some explaining to do. Yeah. That's don't everybody.
What I want to know is, did anybody else call about seeing the baby on the side of the road?
That's what they're saying, that they didn't get any other calls about that. But, I'm looking at the fact that it also could be that it was just done when, because if you notice, looking at videos and stuff, there was a lot of traffic on that road. It wasn't like one car and then 10 minutes later another car. So, it was something prompt. And, again, you don't know. And that's, like for people that drive the same way home every time, was it, because that could be something else, that it could have been that someone was waiting for her to, they knew the car, that, her schedule. That's why they always tell you to go different ways.
That's it right there. See it right there?
Yep.
That's actually her. Okay.
Yep.
And she's pulling in. That's Big Brother watching you at all times. Y'all better be on
Yeah,
point.
but
Wild
because of the
out.
way the darkness is,
But you can still
that kid,
see,
that
you
kid
can
could,
still see the blinkers on, right?
right,
She's pulling in. They even have it to the point when the actual 12 pulls up, the police, the office,
right,
the officials. So yeah,
and
we
that
are
they
in
was
a
there. They were
brotherless.
there less than 10 minutes after the call went in.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Shoot.
So
But what they're saying too is right behind that. See where you see the where her
But see, you see
car
somebody getting
has the
out. You see some. This is all on film. So where's
right. They're
the
gonna show you.
abduction part? Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna show when she gets out.
No, but the abduction part is that being shown? You feel what I'm saying? And that was my question. You know,
yeah,
because if
that's the same thing I was gonna ask.
you see what I'm saying, you see her getting out and everything. Let's forward a little bit more. Okay, and the car is still there because they have it all the way up to when the actual police actually come. Because right here, you're gonna start seeing the police start coming. Watch. Yeah, they're gonna light it up. Cause see, that's the vehicle right there. Okay, and then momentarily you're gonna see the police start coming in. See,
Right.
so my thing is, where's the unless the abduction was to the right of the screen,
That's what
you know,
they're saying.
but it
Right
was
to the right of
yeah, but
yeah to
in
the right of
highways like that, you got to know. It definitely has to be somebody that knows that area. It's not like you could just
yes,
yeah,
that's true. But what I'm saying is as they explained to the right, right behind those bushes or whatever,
correct,
that goes down into an area that's like houses and stuff like that, or more like another street.
uh-huh,
So it's not like it's going to drop and it's 20 feet of just forest.
correct,
So and that's why you don't see, like they have one witness that said they saw a silver car and a light-skinned guy next to her car. Okay,
yeah,
so they've been investigating that too. But again, if the kid was ploy, for her to stop, which she did, okay, and then they pulled her, again, like Teddy Baby starts to run to the bushes and she
yeah,
goes after. That might be why you don't see, because remember it's still dark and we see the flashing lights and the headlights, stuff like that. So
yeah.
again, believe me, the way they're testing stuff, I'm pretty sure they've already started testing that area itself, looking
Okay,
at
I
it
see.
as a crime scene, right? So,
Yeah,
and and that would have been suspicious right then. But again, they're going to keep this stuff while they're still investigating,
But
right? And
if somebody said they seen a silver car and a light skinned guy, but we don't see that on the camera. You know
correct.
what I'm saying?
At all. They say it was Big Freeze shit.
right,
It-
and then
Woo!
again, the way we see the traffic, it doesn't look like she was the only one that stopped. It didn't. Nobody else stopped.
Yeah, yeah,
You can see all the traffic passing by. Nobody stopped.
yeah. She was definitely the only one that stopped.
You know,
Uh, I don't
like
know.
say you have someone that hazardous. Nobody even pulled over to see if she was having a problem. But remember that this time and day, the way it is, people are more reluctant to do that because they don't know if that's a setup either.
Yep, and supposedly she was on the phone, and that's what her brother's wife was telling her. Stay in the car. She said she was gonna stay in. Next thing you know, she gets out, and the phone fell, and they heard disturbance. But let's listen
Right. She
on.
was,
See
yeah.
if we hear something on this right here.
So thankful that Carly is home safe. So thankful.
25-year-old Carly Russell back at home tonight. She showed up at her home late Saturday night. The question now, though, what happened? Thanks for choosing WVTM 13 News. I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Brittany Decker. People all over the world have been following this story so closely. Now we're all waiting to find out what happened to Carly Russell and how did she end up back at her home?
We're bringing you the latest information tonight as part of our team coverage. WVTM 13's Chip Scarborough.
All right,
and Ian Wright's live tonight.
We begin with Ian. Police are still quiet on this entire situation, Ian.
Yeah, so Brittany and Guy, we did just get an update from police about an hour ago. It doesn't give us a lot of new information about what happened, but it does give us an idea of where they're focusing that investigation now that Carly is back home and safe with her family. So let me go ahead and run you through exactly what they said. Again, this was released just after 5 o'clock tonight. It said, quote, detectives are combing through numerous pieces of evidence collected from the time she went missing until her return home and beyond. Each piece of information is helping investigators reconstruct Carly's movements during the time she was missing. They went on to say this is a tedious process, but it's important to make sure everything is methodically evaluated so we have the clearest possible picture of what took place from the time Carly called 911 until she returned home on Saturday night. So keep in mind, that was about a 48-hour period, Thursday night until Saturday evening. While we don't know exactly what happened during that time frame, we do have an idea of what happened in the moments leading up to her disappearance. So let me run you through that, and that's what we know from police. Again, that was Thursday night. Carly went missing after leaving work. She ordered food from a restaurant in Hoover. She picked up the food. Police say it appears she was alone at the time and was not being followed. We also know at about 9:30 that night, she called some friends or family members, and then at 9:34 called 911 reporting a child on the side of I-459 right near the Colonnade. Police say she is the only such call to come in about that child. Carly stopped on the side of the interstate. Within 5 minutes, police were on the scene. Carly was gone, though, leaving behind everything, including her cell phone. Now, 2 days later, this is Saturday night now, she showed up at her house around 10:30 that evening, her parents immediately calling the police. Carly was taken to a hospital. She was treated and released. We also know police spoke with her some point at Saturday night. They took a statement from her, but they say that's part of an ongoing investigation that will continue. Those details have not been released. As you can imagine, it has been a very long and tiring days for Carly Russell's family, her friends, a number of folks in the community coming together, helping with those search efforts. Chip Scarborough joining us live.
Turner, just one of several hundred people taking part in that search, gathering in the parking lot of the Hoover Met on Saturday afternoon to help look for Carly Russell. The crowd searching for Russell remained hopeful she would, in fact, make it home safely. And that's exactly what happened just a few short hours after crews wrapped up their second day of searching.
So I was already expecting that we was going to have that young lady back with her mama and her daddy. And if there's a kidnapper watching now, if there's an abductor watching us right now, if you have somebody locked up in a basement, locked up in an abandoned building, chained to a wall somewhere, let them go. Let them go.
All right, check this out.
Put him down. He was like, let him go.
Let him go.
Let him go, God.
Hey, look, check this out. This is my thing. This one question got to be asked too, because I mean, she made it back home. What's going on with the child?
It probably was a fake baby, but as you see right here, this is part of the bulletins they putting out. So until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper. I don't really agree with that.
I believe that's something that the law enforcement has probably said to keep it like that because it's still an open investigation. At the same time, I'm pretty sure that because they said she walked home. First, the report was that she was dropped off, but she walked home. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to do tests on the clothing and whatever, and and they had to take her to the hospital. They run all kinds of tests and stuff like that, and so it's open. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason why right now we're not hearing anything more until they have more. Because again, say it is an abduction, okay? They're trying to get that person. So they don't want to put too much stuff out there, right? And so that's probably the reason why we're not seeing it. Now, I don't have that person's name, but there was someone else. It's a woman, and she lost her daughter. Her daughter was abducted, and when they found her daughter didn't survive. So she's one of the activists that was really close and got involved with this whole search thing. And stuff like that. So this, the sad thing, this is what I'm saying. As any parent, you wouldn't want, or a loved one, you wouldn't want your loved one or your child for anything, male or female, to have something like this happen, and in many cases, it doesn't turn out the way we want to turn out. And then, as you see, like that other case, look, you know, people got to wait years before they have some kind of a closing to it, you know. So I think right now people have to wait until further. But believe me, if it's something that was done as a fake, because you see some of these other people, they're trying to claim out that it's all fake and blah, 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 blah. But you know what? Until you have all the evidence and all the stuff has been produced, I think people need to fall back, you know, and let the FBI and everybody else that's involved do their thing, you know, because again, if it was a ploy, because that's another thing too, if it was a ploy, say it was an abduction like that, it was more like a kidnapping thing, right? Okay, the kid was a ploy, knowing how she was, knowing that how she traveled that part, okay, and just as fast as the kid popped up, right? It was supposed to be a boy, 3 or 4 years old, as a toddler in a diaper or something like that, versus, you know, now you don't see it. But then there's the bushes, then you don't see her either. So, you know, and like you said again, Dr. Jaws, you know, some people have to know that area. You know, it's just, you just don't do it, you know, you don't know if that's you know. So anyway, I feel people need to just hold back and see how things transpire and stuff. But I feel, my gut feeling feels it's not a fake thing, because you see how worked up those parents were. You know, if you look at any of those videos, those parents were like, that's their only daughter. They was like besides themselves, you know. So I don't see this 25-year-old nursing student, you know, doing something just to hang out, you know, with friends or something, do something like this. It doesn't, you know, that part don't add up.
Yeah, it's I don't know. This is this case. I don't know. It's a little suspect. We're gonna find out, I guess, over time the details and all the different things. But right now, you know, you're gonna hear a lot of speculation. You're gonna hear a lot of rumors, all those different things. So we just gonna have to wait it out.
Mm-hmm. Nope, that's true.
Yes, yes.
That's true.
So
Definitely, definitely
but
something
we
up in
still,
the air.
but I'm saying, you know, she's back, but we still haven't heard nothing about the child, any description. Well, I guess you can't talk about it right now, but you know, some type of
Right,
description of the kidnappers or anything.
right. They have. I'm not, because when they took her to the hospital, they also and you know, they also talked with her and got her information and everything else. And you know, and that again was in a secured place and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure they're probably watching the home, you know, to make sure, you know. But that's the other thing too, what they don't talk about, which I'm shocked that they don't mention that more in the reports. But someone anonymous, when this first started, someone anonymously said put up $20,000 for a reward,
Yeah.
and then somebody else put, I think, another 5 or 10,000. Okay, for her to be returned safely, you know, no questions asked, kind of thing. And then there was also some kind of like a GoFundMe kind of thing for I guess it's the police department or whatever, or for them to help give, you know, some kind of reward or something in a thing. So, you know, sometimes it's all about just the money, you know.
You think that? You think
So
so?
So it could be. I mean, you know, like if you know there's a reward, you know, like here in New York, they'll have what they call Crime Stoppers, and they'll put up and they'll say, if you have any information that can lead to a person's arrest, there's 5,000, 10,000. Some are more serious steps. It's 50,000. You know, and then they have the hotline set up, and you know
Yeah.
they'll get a lot of fake stuff, but then they get real stuff, you know, because it's money. You know, people do stuff for money. And then people, you know, we all know, criminals, they don't always have, they don't always follow the rule book, I guess. And they do things and they talk about stuff and they get caught.
All the damn time. You ain't
Yep.
lying about that. They get
Yeah.
caught because they trying to act like that stuff that is not. because it's a difference between Hollywood and reality. Your
Yeah.
avatar freeze, but yeah, it's definitely like Freeze said. You're gonna have to wait and see. But I think there's gonna be certain things with this they're not gonna put out. Just like if the Tawana Brawley case. Not saying this is the same thing, but even with that, you got to dig deep to see, what's what. Just because
Yeah.
these are embarrassing things. So it's
Yeah.
definitely you'll see what leaks out, but I don't think that much more because it kind of looks like it's something embarrassing. Neither side doesn't want to reveal because they had a lot of people out there looking, and it's a whole number of things. She could have got on substances, just for an example. Same thing like with what happened back in the days. So remember what that Tawana Brawley? Remember that Tawana Brawley case?
Yeah, and that's so the younger generation don't remember that because it wasn't news for them. It was back, like 30 years ago. But the thing was is that that was a case where everybody got involved. I mean, everybody, so many different states, and then it came to find out it was false.
Yep. So that you know what I'm saying. So people always
Yeah.
still have that sentiment, where they're gonna,
Yeah.
people was out there marching,
Yeah.
So that's the
Yeah.
part that people are gonna look at. Is this
Yeah.
another Tawana Brawley case? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know. From what I'm seeing from this, I could be wrong. Because none of us are there. This is all speculation. I honestly feel something happened to her. I'm just
That
glad that she's back.
With the
I'm just glad
camera,
she's back.
with the camera footage, seemed like you would see something else going on.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's kind of, like I said again, that's kind of weird is that you don't see this other car,
you see
right? And then two, you don't. Yeah.
that was the Tawana Brawley case. All right, that was back in the
Yep.
80s.
Yep.
Al Sharpton when he was a little heavier.
Yep.
Okay, you had people out there marching, and Bill Cosby was even out there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and that was a slap in.
Investigators discover the truth behind the Brawley rape, and what is its legacy today?
I think that the lessons of Brawley is very instructive for me and others, but I think that people want to cut off the lessons where they want.
Yeah. That was a deep case. That was a deep case.
That was definitely it was.
And she took the Black community steps back that could never be rewritten. Just with that white lie, as they call it. And it's sad because the people that really get assaulted, you closing the door on them, because
that's true.
They use this as a talking point.
Yes.
And that's so messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have people going crazy over that.
Yeah, but what I had to say is that with this community, for Carly, they everybody came out, and they said that's how that town is. Okay, everybody came out and right away. I mean, everybody jumped on that right away, and they said that's how their community is. So that
was the same. That was the same thing with the Brawley case.
No, I know.
Yeah, so it's, you got to look at these things, and that's like I said, it's just sad because you hear so many times that people say, that Black woman especially, they go missing, and it's no real fanfare for them, and now all of a sudden they come to find out for it to be a hoax. That right there will be it's a slap in the face. It's giving somebody extra talking points on something that's totally not valid, because there are I want to say, I don't know the exact stats, but I'm quite sure black females are up in the top 3.
I mean, we still ain't hearing it. We still haven't heard a whole lot about the Cleveland situation with all those.
Yeah, I was just gonna think about that. I was talking about that the other day to somebody. How you brought up all these people are missing, and just from May 1st to whatever, and that's not like front page news.
But this person is from. It's a. I don't even want to go there, but sometimes I just see things as a distraction from other things. This, I mean, especially if this mud wind up being a hoax.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm not trying to say that's why it's getting so much press, but just think of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the first thing that hit me was like, because at first I kept seeing it up. I wasn't, I didn't pull it up, and it was on my timeline. Next thing you know, I was like, let me see what's what's the science with it. Then I said, it had that smell of Tawana Brawley, and I said, nah, I hope this ain't another one of those. So yeah.
I hope I don't have that feeling that is, but like I said, this is all in development stages, as they say. So we just have to wait.
They say Big Brother is everywhere.
Man, it just showed right there. Shit. Yeah, but I don't understand how they can't show her being grabbed and stuff like that. You can actually see her going to her trunk, you know what I'm saying? In the shadow of the light and everything. You didn't see any. I don't know. I didn't really look at it. I got to re-look at it.
Yeah, because she didn't go to her trunk. She just got out to drive when she was on the
somebody
phone.
Came by her trunk. That's what I'm saying. If we could see that, there's tools that they have. They can magnify it. There's so many.
No, you're right. You're 100% right.
Direction you ran in, but they're not going to just tell the actual public.
Of course not.
But there's something I want to get into. People's right. It's a couple of years old, right? It's about a 15-year-old kid. His name is William Patterson, right? Now just check this out, right? He shoots this damn officer. Charge him as an adult. A little graphic, y'all. Be ready.
Phillips and Hickory.
First off, that's the officer's mistake. She should have cuffed his butt, but he was sleeping because he's a kid.
Look. Turn around.
So it gets real crazy.
Officer shot. Officer shot. Officer shot.
That's 5 shots. 5 blickies.
Help me.
Yeah.
Help me.
Where's your radio?
Where are we? Officer shot. Help.
Hey, you got an officer down 2500 block in Hickory Street. Female officer down 2500 block in Hickory Street.
Crazy,
William
right?
Patterson, black jacket, black shorts, black pants. Help.
You all right? Come on, hang with me. Hang with me. Hey, help! Come out!
Well, get it. Your tourniquet. Tourniquet. I got it. Relax. Listen, relax. Where's the shooter at? Which
We
way?
got shooter. Shooter ran off.
Give a description. Give me a bolo. Get a bolo out. All right. Where else?
Yeah, man. Not looking good. Not looking good.
Wow.
Yeah.
She must have been a rookie.
Yeah, Angelina Baccalini. She got it. She. How did you know that one, Freeze? You must.
That sound
Because
like
they always tell
like
you you're supposed to handcuff a person, and normally they tell you you're supposed to handcuff if you're supposed to handcuff a person in the back, unless you have a heavyset person, you don't have extra handcuffs to double it up, then you handcuff in the front. But before you put anyone in the car, you're supposed to handcuff them and check them to make sure they have no weapons. That's procedure.
Yep.
Facts. Okay. Y'all went to the academy or some shit? What the hell? Goddamn. Let me find out.
On the down low.
Trying to tell a story and shit. Yeah, hey, if you go there, you gotta.
All right.
Goddamn. What the fuck? Y'all was at the academy and shit. Let me find out.
Come on.
They tried to take a hit out on an officer.
Wow.
That afternoon, I got shot.
Look.
That's a shame.
Officer shot. Officer shot. Officer shot.
So he wasn't
Every
even
day I
patted
wish I
down
could
that
go
he had a
back.
weapon.
In November 2017, Angelina White, then Officer Angelina Bocklini, got a call for a runaway. She spotted a 15-year-old boy on his bike and followed him for 3 blocks before stopping at Hickory Street.
I said, "Hey, what's your name?" And he said, "Will Patterson." And I replied,
Right here.
"That's right. I just got to take you home."
Will Patterson had a criminal history and was a member of the 300 Gang, a group tied to shootings and other violent crimes.
And I sat him down, trying to get him to relax. Tensions were growing, and I went to put him in handcuffs.
You gotta stand up.
What'd I do?
Come on, turn around.
And I cuffed him, his left wrist,
Turn around.
and he was faster. He grabbed his gun from inside of his waistband, reached over his shoulder and shot me. And there was a moment of silence where I pushed off and went to take cover, and 5 more bullets
Officer shot.
rang out.
Where'd he go?
Take your hair first. I don't know
Okay?
where it took off.
Where you shot? Stay with me.
White was shot 5 times, and bullets penetrated her thigh and femoral artery. She initially spent 2 weeks in the hospital, and her recovery continues. Still ahead, the lasting emotional scars this shooting has left on Angelina White.
Yeah. See how crazy it is being the police.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta go by procedure at all times.
Yeah.
Can't be caught slacking. Can't out here.
But I also think she did that too because of the age.
Yeah, that's what
she looked at it as a 15-year-old.
Yeah, I was about to say, especially with these young cats, you definitely got to, be on top of your game.
Yes. Peace, Nate. Yes, that's how it goes. You gotta be on point at all times. But it's just scary. People don't understand. That's why a lot of cops are not making no excuses, but a lot of them are very paranoid because of things like that. Look, she let her guard down. This is a little kid or a runaway. Oh, he's not gonna do anything. And look
And
what
he was
happened.
on a bike. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the bike shit. You got people do things now. This is what happened. They want to find his butt guilty. All right, remember he was 15 years old at the time.
We begin at 6 with breaking news. Hours ago, a jury convicted a man on all charges for shooting a Portsmouth police officer.
William Patterson was 15 years old when police arrested him back in 2017. Alex Littlehale spent the day in court and has more on what's next.
For the second time in 4 years, jurors found William Patterson guilty of attempted capital murder in the shooting of a former Portsmouth police officer.
Don't think that they took into consideration his age. He was 15.
Prosecutors say in November of 2017, Patterson fired 6 shots at Portsmouth police officer Angelina Bocklini, hitting her 5 times and causing severe injury, which she still feels to this day. The jury first found him guilty in 2018 of the shooting, and today a new jury found him guilty again of those same 12 charges.
We respect their decision, but we wished that they embraced how quickly things devolved for him in those few seconds.
Closing arguments today focused on the word intent. Prosecutors argued Patterson, 15 years old at the time of the shooting, shot Officer Bocklini with intent and then ran away, citing no one shoots a loaded weapon 6 times without intent. Patterson's attorneys argued back. When Patterson shot her, he was at the time scared. He was only focused on, quote, getting away. But their attention now turns to Patterson's sentencing.
So I would like to be able to present information to the judge about the mind of a child and some of the way that they think.
The next hearing set for Patterson's sentencing is set for November 9th.
Yeah, they not playing. Yeah, not playing. That's why I be trying to tell these people talking about they're a kid when you're in your early 20s. Go ahead and do something crazy in your late teens and see how you being treated. Yeah, I've seen guys in prison 16 years old.
Yeah, they don't understand until them they get in that courtroom and judge start coming with these crazy numbers or life sentence, and at a young age. They don't think about they don't think about stuff like that.
No.
think 18, 19 years old, looking at being in prison till about 60.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. And then those are the ones that get released early and they can't deal with society because it's to me once you went past 10, if you ain't got the mind capacity, even I've seen guys even losing at 7. So it's a mental thing. It seems fly and everything. Oh, I could get acclimated to this society and everything, but then when you bounce back to the real society, okay, which is what the world we in, all right, it's you got to hold your own, as they say, and a lot of these people, they're so accustomed to somebody. You got somebody telling you when to eat, when to smoke, when to, what I'm saying, you got to walk the yard, and all of that stuff. You get used to that. It's just human nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they gotta have programs when people get out from doing lengthy bids. Yeah, that kid is I wouldn't say a lost case, but yeah, he's definitely gonna need a support system.
Yes.
People that get out of prison in the next 5 to 10 years gonna have a whole nother world to walk out to. They will be far behind with the technology because everything is changing rapidly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, and as we all see today versus 30, 20, 30 years ago, there's cameras everywhere, right? Even your own phone, your own TV, So it's, that technology is like some people get paranoid because they think someone's watching them, right? So you imagine having something like this, so.
Oh, I know they watch.
That is true. That's a
I
very
got this
valid
feeling
point.
that somebody's watching me.
There you go.
I heard that song at work.
Hey, who made that song, DJ? I know you know DJ. Who made that damn song?
That was Paul McCartney.
Yeah, that's from Yeah, Michael Jackson.
That was Michael Jackson? Yeah.
Yeah, him and Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
When I heard that for a second, I was like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
YouTube, if I say StreamYard, they be doing some crazy stuff sometimes. Like, okay.
The spirits have come out to talk to you.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's
Salute AZ, right?
Yeah, there it is.
Hey.
they in the building. Yes, it's almost towards the middle of the week. It's a funny Tuesday. Yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying your summer. This summer's going by so quick. It's so hot. Oh my Lord.
Not over here. It ain't like that over here. Nope.
It ain't like what?
I'm cold right now.
Cold right now. What the hell? Man,
Cold.
where you at? Antarctica? God damn.
Alaska?
Something up there? What the fuck? Shit.
Yeah.
You've been having a lot of rain out there? Big freeze?
We've been having some rain.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain. We had storms and everything.
Yeah, like but it haven't. I don't feel like we really had a summer for real over here.
Man.
Yeah, not at all. Like it was other day, 69 degrees. I'm like, man, what is this?
Yeah, that's true.
That's nice.
But you guys in AZ was up 111.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think y'all 19 days straight at
We don't go out
1
till
p.m.
nighttime.
plus.
Turn into vampires.
Well, I'm about to jump in the pool butt naked. Forget my neighbors. Shit, you want to peek over? That's on your forecast. I'm so serious. You think I'm playing? I'm butt naked under my clothes. Shit.
I know one thing. My dogs, if it's that hot, they look outside and say, nah, we good. We good. Give me the wee
My
wee
people-
pad. We good.
Got one of them neighbors. They got a real big tree, right? My homie was like, I think they got a camera on one of those because you know how some people be looking at their neighbors. Shit, I don't give. You can look all you damn want. You can post it and everything. You better give me my cut.
Oh no.
Yeah, I will be suing you.
But you could die. Like they just had something on some plane. The people were waiting on the plane before they could take off, and it was so hot. I don't know if it was Arizona, California, somewhere, that the people were passing out on the plane.
Oh God.
Woo! That's hot.
I
They
believe
were
it.
doing they were doing edibles. Don't try to blame that shit on the heat.
And there was no air conditioning on the plane, and the plane was
They were
on
doing some fucking edible. They did a bad batch and shit. They brought it from some damn Jamaicans on the side of the airport. That's what happened.
That airline may have a lawsuit on his hand then.
Yeah.
No AC when it's hot. They say this is
Yeah.
the hottest year in recorded history
Yeah.
worldwide.
I heard that too.
You serious? You ain't got the tinfoil kupi on this one, do you, Freeze? I don't know about that. The hottest? Come on.
Yeah, they said that
worldwide,
and we got some kind of flare thing that we got something that's supposed to be passing the planet.
And they say this hurricane season may be severe because the waters are the hottest they ever been right now. I think they said the other they said the Pacific, I think it was, or the Atlantic, one of them. Yeah, the Atlantic was at 98 degrees. So, the thing that powers the storms, hurricanes, is when the waters are warm or hot.
That's right.
So,
That's true.
So if they are hot, when them hurricanes start forming, they're going to be extremely heavy because of the warm waters. That gives the storm the power.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you see that big supermoon, like beginning of the month?
And see, that's another thing. The moon controls the water.
Right.
That's right. And people moved. When there's a full moon, the people, like they say, most emergency rooms, that's the rise. Whenever there's a full moon, they already have extra staff and everything because it affects people's, people don't react too well on the full moon.
They don't?
Nope.
Watch out for the werewolves.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Hey, what's up, man? I've been seeing a lot of videos about UFOs on the AZ lately. What's going on?
They've been here, man. You know that shit. They've been
They're
here. You know
everywhere.
that.
Just like Dogman, he's everywhere.
Oh, she brought up Dogman. Uh-oh.
I be going down the rabbit hole, sorry.
Nah, I know about that. I'm just saying. Giles, didn't you tell me you seen that before?
My dad has. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
They have story. They have stories out here about that. A little bit up north. Yeah. So I know a couple people that said they done seen that. Both of them in Arizona.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Up in North Country. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Scary world.
Well, look, I think a lot of things can happen, especially out there in those big open spaces. Like you have Nevada, Arizona, all those Montana, all those big places.
See the difference between us being over here in the East and Midwest versus being out there on the West Coast. On the West Coast, at nighttime the cloud. I mean, it's clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out here we have a lot of clouds, so we don't see as much. But out there in AZ and Nevada and California, stuff like that, you'll see a lot more because it's no cloud. You don't see too many clouds.
Right. It's clearer.
True. But I'd still believe the aliens are in the North Pole, South Pole, allegedly. Forget what y'all talk about.
Antarctica.
That's what I said. Yeah, North South Pole. But this is something real crazy, guys.
What happened with that? Dennis Rodman?
You got your man Dennis Rodman now. What do you guys think he's getting on his face? Huh? What you think this crazy cootie cat is getting on his damn face?
Bad boys.
Take a wild guess. Just take a wild guess, everybody. Take a wild guess.
Oh, they taped it. Okay.
Dennis Rodman. Look what this fool is putting on his face.
He's known. Dennis Rodman was known for his.
That's the wife. Okay. I don't care what the hell you known for.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at his damn face, nigga. You done jumped the rope before Gucci Man with that stupid shit he put on his face years ago. Okay, that's his wife. All right, you want to put your damn wife a fucking sketched out pitch. These niggas, son.
That's Melody.
Well, watch him post this bitch quick. Motherfucker, what?
Okay. Now, how you gonna go? Yeah. That's crazy.
Wow.
You know.
Well, you know,
Now,
look, you
now
have. I was told that tattoos can be addictive. You know,
I
they
don't care
say
what's
that.
addictive. Shit, it's a thing of okay. This is the thing. Okay, we got some ladies here. All right, ladies. Now, if a dude saying he gonna tattoo, okay, a picture of you on the side of his fucking face, y'all good with that?
No.
Okay. Hello, Az. Nay, you good with that?
Yeah, I had to let my dogs inside.
Yeah, I know the crazy ass dogs. No, but are you good with that? A dude putting a picture of you on the side of his goddamn face? Come on, man. That's like, whoa.
Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
Whoa. That's
Yeah,
That
Maybe
means
maybe
that
he could
means
put AZ hot ass vibe in there, but not my face.
Oh no.
That's like, okay, it's getting a little too crazy.
I mean, he obsessed.
Right?
I mean, he obsessed.
That's
No,
what
and I
happens when you
get
go outside
it.
at 111-degree weather. Jeez.
Oh my god!
I get it.
Drink something cold.
That's his wife. But that I would think she would, there's certain things you talk, one another out of. Like, you got to talk each other off the ledge at times, like, hey,
Yeah.
that might not be it, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Like let's rethink it. You know what I'm saying? You can put something else there if that's the case.
Hope they
Just
don't break up.
fucking break up shit. I don't care, you together. It's just, you know how silly that looks. That's like Krishan Rock. Okay, she got all these tattoos of Blueface face that she's taking off now.
No.
That she's actually taking off. Okay, so it's like, come on now. You talk to anybody, I like tattoos and everything, but yeah, I don't mess with them for a different reason. But yeah, it's it's to each his own. I'm just saying that's just something where, to me, it looks on a pathetic side. And I like Rodman, but that's you know what I'm saying. There's so many other things. That's like, yeah. There's so many
All
other
that is
Speaking of that,
identification.
speaking of
That's
that,
identification.
Speaking of that, I was at the tattoo shop last weekend or the weekend before, and and this lady got her child. Her child was probably like 2 years old. A tattoo on the arm. I was like, "Are you?"
That's
serious?
illegal.
No.
That's illegal. You're not supposed to
There
do
you
it.
go,
You're not
MFC. You in the Bronx talking about that's illegal. Come on now, they
That's
tattoo
right.
goddamn newborns up there. What are you? Right around the corner from you, allegedly. Come on now. No, same. Even with newborns, okay, you don't supposed to put a electric shaver on the top of the head today. Like, at least
true.
to me,
Of course.
a year and a half. Okay, and I've seen people
Right.
take newborns. I'm talking about just a couple of weeks old, and they doing that, man. You could mess the
That's
brain
no
up.
good.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah.
Their
No,
brain
just
still
do it.
the
Just do it anyway. What? No, you do it.
No, the skull hasn't been fully. It's not fully developed yet. You don't play around like that. Remember, the top of their head hasn't filled up yet.
How long would you wait, MFC? If you got kids, how long would you wait? I say 2 years. So you touch that
No,
top.
for my boys, I cut them on their first birthday. I took them
So
to the
1 years
barber
old?
for the first time when they won. Yep, they got that first cut.
You better hope the barber's not heavy-handed. You know what I mean? With that front part, just because the top is not. You can feel their head and just feel it's not fully
Yeah,
grown.
well, they didn't get bald. I mean, the haircuts, they just got regular, nice, low haircuts, but they weren't bald. They didn't get their whole complete head shaved. No, they just got their first haircut at 1 year old, the boys.
But just let people out there know, all you ladies, when you take your kids to get their hair cut, could you please don't try to feed them while they're getting their hair cut, please. Just tell them, sit your butt down, be easy, okay, and comb their goddamn hair before you get in there. Okay, don't bring your kid in with gum and all that shit. Talking about, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, run that damn comb through their hair, and make sure they sit there.
You could use peanut butter for that,
and also
For what?
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, you in a barbershop. You ain't trying to go through all that. You do that at home.
At home. That's what I mean. At home.
At home, yeah.
At
Shit, take
home,
your time
that's
at
true.
home, yeah. No, but people actually, I swear to God, people actually had their kids up in there with stuff all in their head, glitter and this and that, all matting together. Oh, they had
But
some
I had to
project
say,
years ago.
you do have some really nice barbers, especially that handle the kids, that are really good with the kids. They talk with them. They let them
Yes.
think that they're big, and you have to have with a kid that, they're scared as hell, especially with the hair clipper stuff, and you just, you're a big guy and it's all cool, and that's one thing I had to say. To me, a lot of the barbers that I know, they're really cool with the kids. They have some barbers, they don't even want to deal with kids.
Exactly.
They won't touch a kid.
They
And then you have
badass.
some that, they're fine.
No, it's mainly MFC. It's mainly the parents. I'm keeping it real. The parents,
Yeah.
they let these kids run all over them. It's I'm not trying to be Mr. Grinch, but sit your butt down. That's it needs to be a little bit more, stubbornness. Okay.
Go
No,
ahead, sit your butt down till it's your time.
Oh yeah, sit your butt down.
And
Don't be
get your
flinching.
haircut,
When my kid's doing
down.
this, and
I
then the
don't know. I
parent
never
is standing
like I
right
said,
there
with
looking like.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
For
about.
us,
The boys,
it's
I
a
have to say, my
cultural
boys
thing.
in the barber, I never had a problem. They never
Tend to your
misbehaved.
kid.
They was calm. And it
Yeah,
was
that's
cool.
because you check
Yeah.
their ass. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Tend to
With
your
me,
kid.
it's cultural. I didn't take my boys to the barber until, hairdresser or whatever you want to call it, because they got braided up. They got
Got you.
corn
Yeah, but you still
rolls
got to
and
shape
whatnot.
them up. You still got to shape them up.
Right. They didn't do that till they were teenagers.
Yeah, you was cutting them ears up. I know. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, like you said, that's cultural.
They got battle scars from you, and they. Yeah, they be grown ass men and just scared to death. Like, what's that with you? Oh, my mom cut me a couple of times. My dad, we all go through it. I got cut or two on my ear. Shout out, Pop Duke, cut my ass. You ain't going to the barber. We're gonna save that money.
Right. I remember. Yeah, I remember. My mother tried to cut my hair when I was in like 3rd grade. Had me walking, looking like a cheetah. Well,
no.
Man,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Terrible.
Yeah. Man, let me
Oh
cut
yeah,
your
don't
hair,
do it
mama.
yourself. That DIY, do it yourself. Forget that. Take them to the barber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take them straight to the barber. And there's so many times people try to take kids. Like, I tried to do it. Like, listen, it ain't no fixing it. You tried on the top. Like, we got
Yep.
definitely down. Yeah. They want
I
to
give shout outs to
start
barber too.
another little tip. Start at the side. Never start at the top. Start at the side. So so you got some room to play with. Okay. Remember, usually you can fade it out. You mess something up. Don't start at the top. But once you start at the top, you mess up, it's a wrap.
Well, like I said, for those
Right.
parents that make the oops at home, they get yourself to a good barber that could kind of fix your mistake.
Yeah, but certain mistakes you can't fix that. See, okay, I had a mistake coming to me. Okay, my man's wife started out. You put the guard. She didn't put the guard. She took the guard off and had it on low. So when she went like this whole top was cut.
Oh no!
He was just messing with me. Oh yeah, join the crew, buddy. Yeah, we had. To
Oh
put that.
wow!
Just get that marker cream or whatever you call that.
She was mad at him. You know how you ladies do it. She was pissed off. That was the lane. She just took that shit and ran with it. Like, yeah, I cut it.
Poor
Yeah,
baby.
And the way she went, it was no turning back. Please.
Yeah.
It was one of those missions. But yes, it's been a lovely summer over here. I've been running crazy. The kids have been running me crazy with no money, and I'm just letting people know you can have fun with no money. Well, not no
That's
money.
true. That's true.
You know what I mean.
Yep.
It's been broke good fun. Yes.
Mhm. Yep.
And hopefully you get on that freeze. You need to get your ass to the West Coast. Come on, man.
I know, man. Believe me, I'm
Down
trying
Cali
to
with
get
me, dog. What?
Hey, I'm coming out there for my birthday weekend.
When's your birthday weekend?
I'll be there in November.
All right, you grown ass men talking that birthday weekend. I don't want to hear that bullshit. My birthday. That's a
Hold
new
on.
one, guys.
Oh my
That's too
God.
fucking
Let me
feminine.
rephrase
That's
that.
too
Check
from I
this
got a
out.
bellyache. No,
Let
it's
me
my birthday week, nigga. It's your goddamn
Birthday
birthday
month.
every goddamn week.
let me rephrase that. Not my birthday
Black
weekend.
man, my
I'll
bad.
be there on my off days, which is
Yeah.
on a Monday and a Tuesday. It's gonna be a short visit, but I'll be there.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
a
stay your
quick in and
butt
out
home,
kind.
bro. Stay
Yeah.
y'all be
He's
trying
in
to
and
go
out.
coast to coast, man. You can't do it like Imperial, yo. You know you're gonna be sleep like hell that next day. Y'all coast,
Oh
you gotta
yeah.
remember the time. If you can't run it
Yeah.
right, man, that time frame's gonna hit you.
Yep.
That jet lag,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
That
forget
time zone's gonna get you. Yep.
I work midnight shift. I'm okay. I'm all right.
Oh, you night owl, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. We're
You
gonna
know
see
it.
it when I take you around the clock. You know what I'm talking about. Or you falling asleep at the wheel with me. But no, yeah,
He's got. He's got.
It's you know what? It's too hot to be over here. I mean, being broke is one
it ain't
thing,
too
but
hot. Oh, stop it. They
it's
got
like
AC.
you
They
pay too
got
much
AC.
money for AC. Electric's gone up, and then gas is a little up still.
Hey, you ain't
So
lying. Damn, you reminded me.
stay at
I
home
used
and
to
chill.
I
Let's
used
see.
to
I need to
work
help you with that cash app. Yeah. You help me.
I
Yeah, you
I
help my
used to
But
work
let
at
me
the
ask you a question.
I used
Since
to
it's
work
so
at
hot like that, what do you guys do? Do you guys like electronically turn the car on to get cool before you
It
run
ain't
from the house to the car, or you guys just deal with that three digit weather and just take it
Ooh,
like a champ?
MFC. That's for the wussies. People want to
I
cry. Okay, it's different. You got humidity. That's even worse. Okay,
he got the
Yeah, that's true.
electric,
dry.
but
It's
I
dry
don't.
heat on the West Coast. All of that. People
Right.
just gonna
Okay.
complain. You can have gold on the streets, and people gonna complain. Okay,
I just
like
park
Right.
in the shade, and I'm
yeah,
good.
your car's gonna get hot. You know what I mean?
I'm
You
gonna
might get.
fight for that mesquite tree.
But yeah, you got to take, like I said, it's you got to take the good with the bad. You got to take the good with the bad. It has its
So that
ups and
means
its
those
downs.
leather seats are hot as hell when you first get in. You're saying.
Oh, stop it!
They don't
I
have
done
no
melted shades in the Bronx before. What are you talking about? Leaving them on my dashboard. Yeah, y'all act like it don't get hot up there. Freeze talking about it's
Not
so
like
cold.
not
You better
no.
stop it.
New York hasn't had that 111. Let me knock on wood. I don't want to start it now.
Yeah, so you about
how
to
many
set
people
something
you
off.
know,
You can't
how many people
fit.
y'all see on the side of the freeway with they tire just exploded on the freeway because of the heat?
Oh my god!
Wow.
No,
That
seriously,
happens
I
out
heard
there?
that.
No, sometimes. Come on, now that ain't.
Well, that's all the time in the summer out
Nigga,
there.
that's sometimes. No, it ain't all the time. That's sometimes. Once in the blue, you might catch that.
I
Once in
just
the
feel
blue.
bad for the homeless. You know what I mean? Like, wow, that's got to be hot.
Oh
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's dangerous.
It
Yeah, but I was just
is.
talking to a homeless guy. He said it's just like working outside. You know how you get used to it. So, it could be worse.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
How
Yes. But yeah,
sway? How sway?
houseway. I know, man. But hey, we'll be getting back on a little bit later. Then we got to start back up the Queens talking, the Kings talking. We're gonna have a big Kings and Queens talking coming up this weekend. Yeah, we getting the flies
Hey,
on for that and everything.
before
Yeah.
we
Let's give a shout to
Yeah,
Stacks De Niro.
I apologize. I haven't been in the group as much because
Yeah, don't worry
I was
about it.
I was working on my studio and stuff. So
All right, all
Okay,
right.
good,
Yeah.
good.
Well,
yeah,
we're gonna have some good music for
painting and
soon.
whatnot. Yeah,
No
and I
All
was
doubt.
right.
DJing, so
That
Okay.
is good.
busy.
Glad to
hey,
hear that.
Yeah.
conspiracy theory alert. Conspiracy theory alert.
All right.
Oh.
Oh man, you ain't let me get it in.
Freeze is trying to say something.
All
Dr.
right, man.
Johns.
What you
I said
saying?
conspiracy alert. Look, check this out. On the first topic we talked about, we said we ain't seen nobody come get her, right? She's on the side of the
Right.
road. They got cameras.
Yeah, what about
Where she got beamed up by a UFO and came back as a clone.
What?
yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
No,
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We all have
What
we all
I'm
have
what
just
those.
what
messing
what did you
around.
what did you have to drink before you got on the platform?
No, yeah,
Freeze.
he's out.
So don't be playing. Don't listen to Dr. George and be taking edibles and all the other stuff. Okay, everybody that stuff.
That man said it ain't the edibles. He took the fucking different milligrams. He shot up the milligrams. That's the difference.
I had
You
to
gotta
get
start
that,
in the
that
500, nigga, when you supposed to do a 50.
I had to get that. I had to get that edible chicken jars you have.
For that shit, right?
Hey, with the exotic pop.
Yo, son, you ain't forget that chicken, right? Yeah, I know. So you gonna be feeling for that when you get here.
With the exotic soda.
Yeah, shout out to
If
the
you don't do anything like that, please just stay in the house. Don't drive.
Oh, be
Don't
quiet.
have anything delivered. Nothing. Just stay in the house.
That's the best thing to do. Are you crazy? Shit. Allegedly. But yes, let's love everybody. Hold it down.
I have something important to share.
Kicking weaker rhymes like a fortune teller. My dad's first love was this queen named Bella. I'm so gorilla, call me kick gorilla. If it's cold, chinchilla, summertime, white beater. I'm a kid, but I read a mommy said don't be a cheater. I eat it up quickly, the fools they couldn't get me. I done it, I run it, I get it. I hit it like a grand slam. My little brother, him, bam, bam. Tip top, I'm the prince of hip hop. That just won't flop, not a second. I'ma stop, not a second. I'ma hesitate. Small, but I'm heavyweight. They wish they went other way. Wish it was another day. Okay, now can I get a witness? I sing like citrus. Keep me to the cup, gonna get it. What? Run the town like King Tut. On a mission to save the world from these bandits. I can't understand it. I can't understand it. I can't understand it. I can't understand it.
I've already won, babe, but they need to start. Time is on my mind. I'm freaking out. Hit the ball. Always on the grind. Look at me now.
Yeah. You know who I be. Mommy hustling, the little homie SB. We better encourage the youth. Anything we saying, we telling the truth. We living in a new age. Always be yourself. No one else. Be polite and use your manners. Always stay a little stranger. Count to 10, contain your anger. Switch it up with unity. Come together as a community. Positive with no scrutiny. Middle fingers if you mad. I'm just focused on my bag. Confidence when I do my set. Ain't that what the females lack?
I just party hard. Open the one in the chart. I've already won, babe, but they need to start. Time is on my mind. I'm freaking out all night. Always on the grind. Look at me now.
You know I'm cold as ice, I'm on go tonight. What's life without risk, so I roll the dice. Put 5 on my wrist just to slow the time. Cop the Billy truck cause I just ain't the Rover type. I'm all around, you can't see me like I'm poltergeist. Running by myself through all them lonely nights. They was trying to see if I could turn lows to heights. Ain't gotta show you twice, now you know he nice. Tell him stop playing, cause I am locked in. They really sleeping on the kids just like they pop sands. Now I'm out with A's, he ain't talking Roxanne. I know why they hate me cause I am top 10. Tell them not to play with me cause I am not him. Ain't got nothing to say to me if it ain't about bands. I've been waiting patiently cause I've been plotting. Breaking through the door, I'm done with all the knocking. Now here I am.